Hi, Michelle. How are you? How are you? So today we're gonna do um the Santa Muerte teaching lesson, the spiritual lecture, and then we're gonna get into a few conversations. Just simple conversations about spirituality and I guess teachings of Santa Muerte. So we're gonna go ahead and start today in English. So this first session will be in English, and then the second one in the afternoon will be in Spanish. Okay. Vamos a empezar ahorita en inglés y al rato regresamos por en español. Um, so the other day I was on a live here, and somebody came through, another practitioner came through my live, and they started saying how they were better than me, how they're better than me, this and that, blah blah blah, whatever. Um, I never come here claiming to be anything other than who I am. And again, I'm gonna say this: someone that is truly devoted to Santa Muerte, someone who is a true devoted person to God and Santa Muerte, will never be so boastful or be so full of themselves. A true devotion doesn't need any bravado. True devotion doesn't need big words or boisterous words. True devotion isn't showing out, isn't belittling anybody, isn't being arrogant. True devotion is not arrogance. So I remember that person was, oh, I'm better than you, blah blah. I I highly doubt that, to be honest with you, because if they were better than me, they wouldn't have to come to my lives to express that. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to someone last night that I feel their energy is that of beginning to break through, beginning to grow, beginning to find their spiritual, let's say, path. And they seem very, very balanced. And I'm all like, if you ever feel like you get too big for your britches, take yourself back to your core. Always stay humble. Always stay knowing that we are a mere speck in time. So don't ever get too arrogant. Don't ever become so boisterous that you start believing your own hype. There's somebody else that does like another person that does like witchcraft and whatnot. And I saw one of her videos and it made lots of sense. There's lots of people that go out doing what we do and they have delusions of grandeur. They have this sort of overwhelming feeling that they're special. There's nothing special about what we do. It's just a connection that we have with spiritual energies. We all have that connection. Some of us develop it more than others. Some of us, sort of live doing this. But I mean, for those people that do this kind of work and their arrogance just blossoms into fucking a weed that's out of control, I have I have words for that, you know, and it's simple. Humble yourself or you'll be humbled. It's very simple, right? So, anyways, I want to. Hello, Carmen. How are you? I wanted to bring that to the attention because, again, that day when someone came in and started to say that they were better than me at what I do, I ignored it. I didn't care, but it did really give me a feeling of whoever is out there being so like braggy or arrogant. I'm gonna say this: they ain't about shit. I've been to places where the people that spoke the least were the ones that put in the work. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to brag. I'm here to teach. I'm here to try to educate. I'm here to try to sort of enlighten people. I'm not ever here to try to be boastful or bragging. It's not what I do. Um, Good, Carmen. Awesome. So that's something I wanted to get into, and later on, I'll do a teaching about sort of the evil of arrogance. and self-delusion because it's out there. I always tell you guys, I'm a simple motherfucker. I don't think I'm special at all. Um, nothing is mine. Everything is theirs. Any little special, knick knack patty whack, energy that I have, it's through them. And I never come here wanting to be boastful or arrogant. Like I said, this is my true form. I come to you in the most humblest way, a simple slingshot and shaved head, whatever, and this is who I am. Anyways, um, update. They sent me a picture of the statue that was broken. They started to fix her, cleaning her up really good. They painted her face. They're going to start the process of rebuilding her back. For those that don't know, there was a statue that was abandoned in LA. She was broken maliciously. Um, Ariel and David came by on the weekend and picked up the statue. They've started the process of cleansing it, cleaning it, and painting it. And then they're going to start placing them together. So I'm excited to see the progress of that as we move along with that. At the end, I'll show a slide of the process. Um, so all right, let's let's begin. Let's begin with today's teachings, and we're going to start with the energy of the day and the teaching of the day. All right. Oh, can you guys talk right now? Let me see. Can you guys talk? Can you? Oh, you guys are not talking. I know. I'm sorry. Open up the comments for a little bit so you guys can speak. What are your feelings about people that think they're very awesome because they do spiritual work? What comments do you have? Like, this is not to start any kind of discussion or hatred, but do you feel that people that are boisterous and braggadocious and are arrogant are better spiritual workers? We are only the vessels. Thank you, Jeannie. Again, like I I always try to say that I ain't shit. You know what I mean? I'm simple. I'm humble. I know in the big scheme of things, I'm not gonna matter. I'm not. We are but a mere speck of time. You know what I mean? And whenever you see someone that's so arrogant and does spiritual work, are you drawn to that energy or are you turned off by it? How do you feel about it? Yeah. And again, I said it yesterday. No one is above me. No one is beneath me. None of you. No one is. I always feel that we're at the same level. It's only when someone, puts himself, beneath me because some people don't know how to act. But I've always said it. My brothers and sisters, my blood brothers and sisters, you guys, you know, I don't see myself better or worse. And again, if I have some kind of knowledge that I can share with you guys, I'm gonna do it wholeheartedly because we are one. And again, every time I see somebody or I've talked to somebody that is very peace on to you, Von Johnson, very the arrogance I'm not too down with. I've spoken to people that claim to be goddesses, that claim to be the reincarnation of gods, goddesses, deities, and I don't know if they're true. I can't see their energy. Maybe they block it. But like, I know I'm not that special. Yeah, I can't do arrogance. And again, if I ever come off as arrogant, please somebody slap me real quick. You know what I mean? Somebody pull me to the side and be like, hey, motherfucker, slow your roll. Yeah, if I gotta tell people you're the GOAT, you ain't the fucking GOAT. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about LeBron. He ain't the GOAT. Again, I always say I'm just a fuse. I am a fuse, I'm a connector. I'm not the amp. You know what I mean? I'm not the power source. And again, spiritual psychosis. Yeah, I think I saw another practitioner talk about spiritual psychosis, and I didn't know how crazy it is. I've heard some people talk, and this is not to talk shit. I mean, it's not to talk shit. If you have random dreams, you might be her child, or you might be pulled towards her. And again, I'm not trying to talk shit. I just want opinions. I like dialogue, like because some people are drawn to arrogance. Some people are drawn to obnoxious fucking people, I guess. And I try to be as simple as fucking possible. I don't, I don't gatekeep shit. And I think that at the end of the day, we're all gifted. We just haven't realized it yet. We're all special in our own way. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds like not look, I believe that not everyone gets a participation trophy, right? I'm one of those guys that you got to earn your trophies. But we're all equally let's say special in the eyes of God. High intuitive mind sleepless. You know what I'm saying? So I very much um and again, I know you've seen it all, Lori. And again, there was the topic today. I'm just gonna move forward from it. The topic was, spiritual arrogance or spiritual psychosis. Like I've seen people that are very arrogant that do this, or very self-centered, or very full of themselves. Obnoxious, arrogant. They claim to be gods, deities, reincarnations of past, I guess saviors or prophets. And I've seen that on TikTok a lot. Um, like I don't know what label I have. I don't know what label I have. I don't know if I'm a healer, if I'm a brujo. I don't know. I always tell you guys, I don't know what the fuck I am, because I'm just me. Like I can do healings, I can read shit, um, I can do stuff. I don't have a real I don't have a real fucking label for myself. And I don't know, some people label me this or that, and that's okay. Whatever people want to call me, that's what I am. And I don't put a label on it. I come here, I present myself in this fashion, in the most humblest way I know how. And if my words ever seem obnoxious or arrogant, you guys have the right, not even the right, you got the duty to tell me. Thank you, Marty. May you be blessed now forever. Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. You know, I'm going to say this. I'm going to hold you guys accountable if I ever sound fucking arrogant or sound delusional about what I do. You guys, I'm going to depend on you to put me in my place. One of you motherfuckers will be like, hey, slow your roll, motherfucker. You ain't all that. You know what I mean? I I don't want to sound like a jerk. If I ever sound like I'm arrogant here, I'm gonna tell you guys, keep me in because I've seen people on lives that sound so arrogant and so delusional about their abilities. And I don't think, you know, I'm any different or special at all. Like I think we're all special. We're all gifted. Um, Thank you, intuitive mind, sleepless. I just want, again, if I ever do give off, sometimes I get passionate. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get passionate and it comes through, and I get boisterous. I get loud. But if I ever come off like I'm being an arrogant prick or anything like that, hold me accountable. All right, Brenda? You can tell your Theo, hey, Theo, shut the fuck up. My niece is here. Hi, Brenda. ¿Cómo estás? If you guys ever see me be like arrogant or delusional about anything, like, oh, I'm a fucking saint, or I'm a reincarnated, you know, whatever, please put me in my place. All right, that's it. I don't want to get that off my chest because the other day somebody came in here and started talking all this shit, how they were fucking, better and great and all this, all that. I ate no pie on Thanksgiving. Oh, I did. Wait, I did. I did eat pie on Thanksgiving, but it was a shitty apple pie. It was like from fucking Walmart. That shit was fucking whack. Um, some of y'all owe me a Thanksgiving pie or some shit. I don't fucking know. That shit was fucking nasty. Had no flavor. it was a mistake to have bought that shit. I bought it for no fucking reason because I ended up throwing it away. That's how bad it was. That's Thank you, Brenda. May you be blessed now forever. Thank you, mija. Gracias. Let's play Fortnite later. um, the Costco pie is fantastic. The Costco pies are great, but it was just me, so I just bought something simple, and it was nasty. Anyways, I'll carry. I'll carry. I'll try to carry. Have you played it all? Because I haven't really played. We'll play later if you can, or tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know if I got your cousins this weekend. I think I traded the weekend because they had a party or some shit. I haven't leveled up at all. I gotta get those skins. So we'll play later if you can. Anyways, thanks for being here. I believe, Ryan, that the death energy is all one the same. I believe Santa Muerte is the Grim Reaper, is Anubis, is Azrael, is Hecate, is Miquatutuil, is Kali. I believe that the death energy is one the same, just packaged for different timelines, different cultures, and different you know, even lost in translation. I think even in translation, her name might have changed over time, but I believe that they're one and the same because I think even God is Krishna, Allah. There's only one God, I believe. And again, this is just my belief system. You don't gotta agree with me, or you can, but I think that every death energy is coming from the same source. And again, whenever I see a deity, a goddess that does carry the death energy, I can, you know, I can pick up on it, and the energy is the same. So I do believe that Hecate, Anubis, Santa Muerte, Azrael, Miquatutuil, Kali, all those death energies, all of them are stemming from the same source and maybe are one and the same. You know what I'm saying? So like I believe they're all the same, just presented in different, let's say, packaging for different cultures, different timelines, and even maybe even through translation, the names have changed over time. You know what I'm saying? So that's my belief. I know people want to believe that death, Santa Muerte, stems from the Mexica Empire or the South American, let's say, peoples. Death did not stem from that culture. Death is universal. Death goes beyond the Mexica Purapecha empires. Death stems to the beginning of our existence. And to be more brutally honest, the beginning of life. So death goes beyond the Mexica empires, or as you know them, the Aztecs, the Purapechas, the Incas, all those civilizations that venerated death. They knew of her, but she does not originate from those cultures. She goes to the beginning of time, the beginning of existence. When life was created, death soon followed. All right. So again, for those people that take offense because this is a South American or Mexican thing, it is not. Death comes for us all. The last time I checked, Mexicans were not the only ones that died. Can someone fact check that for me, please? Can someone fact check that for me, please? Does anyone else die besides Mexicans? I believe so. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But if someone could fact check that shit for me, that'd be awesome. Because I don't want to be giving no misinformation. I know I'm a dick, Carla. Anyways, so look, Google confirmed. You see, ahí está. Josie confirmed it. Mexicans are not the only ones that die. Josie, thank you for playing along. That made my day. And if you fucking actually Googled it, you're the GOAT. Like, I'm serious. If you Google that shit, well, Chuck Norris is different. He's a different breed. I love me some Chuck Norris facts. Shit, Chuck Norris is the fucking, Chuck Norris shit. Oh my god, that shit's hilarious. Chuck Norris never dies. Uh ¿Cuántos años de prisión te darías si fueras juez? No sé. Anyways, you know what? As much as like John Wick, you can't fuck with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris should take on the entire fucking Russian army by himself with a fucking slingshot and a fucking chihuahua. He'd still come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Um, all right, cool, real. So again, that fool could have a fucking toothpick and a fucking lighter, and he's gonna burn that bitch down. You know what I mean? Somehow he'll fucking make it work. Anyways, let's go. Let's move away from the topic. Let's start today's teachings. Um, I love John Wick. Ain't gonna lie, John Wick is my favorite action flick, maybe all time. Every single movie, great. I'm devoted. I'm devoted. Spike Lee. I practice devotion to Santa Muerte and God. I don't put a label on it. It's spiritual, I guess. I haven't given it a label. It's an unconditional love that I have. Raquel, well, I'm here to help if you do need my help. All right, so look, I'm gonna do this daily spiritual lecture for today, and then after that, I'm gonna do the Santa Muerte teaching for the day. And during the lectures, I usually mute the comments so that people cannot come in and talk shit while we're trying to do something. Again, the spiritual lectures are meant to be more of a devoted, like broader spiritual teaching that can apply to anybody: Christians, Catholics, Muslims, Jewish. It doesn't matter. That's beautiful, Crane IV. Is it palo or something different? It's not palo. Palo is not. I don't. So here's the thing: is the difference between me and other people is I am devoted to Santa Muerte. When I say devotion, I mean it's her and that's it. I don't go outside of her asking for anything. I don't go to other saints or the deities. Like when I say I'm devoted to her and I praise God. I do recognize the saints like Saint Peter, Saint Jude, Saint Benedict, La Virgen de Guadalupe. But I just venerate Santa Muerte. Like I don't be going like to different deities for different things. She is my one-stop shop. If you say you're devoted, like if you say you're devoted, then you're devoted to her and her alone. Like I know a lot of people use that word devotion through her or devotees loosely. It's okay. Like I'm not here to be like, oh, you're devoted, you're not, you are no. But what I'm saying is, me myself, every work I do, every prayer I conceive, everything, it's just to her and God. Like I don't go to like, San Judas for this, Saint Michael for that, Oshun for this, you know, Saint Benedict for that. All my work, when you're devoted, you are devoted to her. I'll talk a bit more about her right now, Spike Lee. Uh, yeah, like Joe Spooky. Like I'm gonna be honest. Here in my house, I have a bunch of Santa Muerte statues. I don't know how many statues I have anymore. I just don't. But I do have a Saint Michael. I have a San Judas. I have a Virgen Guadalupe. I think that's my Mexican starter package. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a Virgen Guadalupe, a San Judas, a Saint Michael. That's the Mexican fucking starter package to fucking spirituality. All right, no joking. But I recognize them as servants of God. But I do not ask them for any kind of. I ask only her. I praise her at that level. Every prayer, every devotional act is done towards her. Oh yeah, paranormal around here is fucking normal. Paranormal here is normal. And again, I I I welcome it. Like that to me is confirmation. I've seen shit move. I've seen shit. Oh, you don't. If you don't like the Virgen de Guadalupe, dog, your Mexican card's gonna be revoked. like, like you can't. I don't know if you're Mexican or not, but if you don't like the Virgen de Guadalupe, you're gonna get revoked, bro. You better not say that shit out loud. Um, so it's wrong to add prayers in addition to no. You could add prayers. I do pray to God. All right, cool. If you ain't Mexican, then you all right, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just fucking around. Anyways, um, devotion to me is that's it. Yeah, I get orbs here like a motherfucker. Like there's a video on my TikTok that in my kitchen downstairs or my altar sits right above my kitchen. And there was a camera in my kitchen and you can see all the orbs all night just fucking chilling. Tens, 20s, hundreds of orbs just here. Like I get stuff here all the time. I hear movement, I see movement, I hear knocking, I hear voices, I hear all that shit. My my kids see it and feel it. Um, how do I know it's a good spirit or low vibration ones? Look, I have a feeling that nothing bad can come to this house. Like every energy in here has been a good energy. There has been some that were volatile, but they can't do shit here. There was a ring video, and I couldn't save it of a dark figure just standing at the door that looked like the girl from the ring. I don't know if you guys seen the ring, just standing at the door, but they can't come in. They cannot come into this house. They cannot come into this house. They are forbidden. There is a line that they cannot cross. And as much as they want to come and fuck up my day, they can't. They won't. She protects me. I know she protects me. God protects me. She lights the light here in this house, and nothing dark can approach it. The flame here is so bright that darkness cannot come in without my consent. Does that make sense? Because sometimes we call upon the dark to do the right things. That is something that, as a devotional person, you know that sometimes you call upon, the darkness to bring the light. Sometimes we must do the things some people are willing to do for the right results. So if there's ever darkness here, it's because I've brought it in, and it's here to help, not to consume, not to betray, not to, let's say, lead me astray. Everything serves a purpose in the light of God. And Joe Spooky, is it you, Fireman Joe? Did you change your name? I don't do reads on live because people get energies fucked up. Everything has a balance, Spike Lee. Everything has a balance. And again, you God encompasses everything, both good and bad, light and dark. You know, the light comes from the dark. The light stems from the dark. Darkness gives birth to light. I want you to really think about that. Darkness gives birth to light. What's the question? And then after the question, then we'll start the daily spiritual lecture for today. All right. Yeah, that's why that's why I don't let motherfuckers come on my pad. They ain't supposed to be here. Hello to San Antonio, Texas. Again, I'd rather know who's with me and who's against me. We can ask Beach Fea, but here's the thing is, most of you don't follow your intuition. You guys want to have um a say above your intuition. You already know when someone's wishing bad on you, you just ignore it, or you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. What is her energy used for? For everything, good and bad. How you wield it. Yeah, they ain't gonna. Yeah, she protects us. Thank you so much, Queen Bella Queen. All right, look. So I'm gonna go into the teachings. What's up, Red 8245? All right. So I'm gonna start the teachings of the day. I'm gonna start with the daily lecture about the spiritual energy, and then I'm gonna go into Santa Muerte teachings. We're on day 5 or 6 on the teachings. I'm gonna do teachings about her every single day until I fucking probably drop dead. I've, whatever. But I'm gonna leave these videos. I go live Monday through Friday. Sometimes I miss because I get busy, but Monday through Friday for the usually, and the weekends when I got my kids, I don't go live that often. Um, I come in around 11 in the morning, and then later on in the afternoon, I come back in Spanish. I push that SAP button, it be like, "Hola, cómo están?" You know what I'm saying? So then when I come back in the afternoon, it'll be in Spanish. So the same thing we go over right now, we'll go over it in Spanish. And I try to keep it as Spanish as possible. Cali hours, bro. I'm on Pacific Standard Time. People were complaining to me about not speaking in Spanish, and I want to, I want to, I don't want to lose people because I don't speak Spanish because I do. It's just that when I do my lives, I get more people coming to me in English. A lot of you say, "Oh man, it's cool because some people don't teach us blah 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 blah." So I like to be the person that, if I could speak other languages, I would, you know. So I'll always do the English teachings no matter what. No, because I've had people talk shit to me about, oh, it should be done in Spanish. Why you gonna do it in English? English is not the word, it's not the language of our ancestors. Well, motherfucker, neither is Spanish. like, like, Spanish is not from this land. Spanish is also a language from the fucking people that conquered this continent. Spanish does not belong to our people, or it does now because we are part of the Spaniards' vineyard. But when they say that, oh, you know, speaking Spanish because English is not our language, Spanish is our ancestral language, our people's language. No, it ain't. Spanish is from Spain. It's also a European language. So when people tell me speak Spanish, motherfucker, let's speak a fucking native tongue then. If you want to get down to the facts, oh, I think she's beautiful for sure. Oh well, again, I speak both English and Spanish, and I'm trying to learn Purapecha right now to keep it 100 with you. But again, like when people criticize me for not speaking in Spanish because that's not the language of our people, that the Mexicas and the Purapecha, and I'd be, well, motherfucker, neither is Spanish. like get your history straight. Spanish is from Spain. Um, and again, I have Spanish. We all, if we're Mexican or any kind of South American, there's a big chance that you are European, at least a portion of you. So Spanish blood does run through my veins. I'm not saying, oh, but it's true. But when people say that Spanish is our language and that's the devotional language to this, it isn't. There's no set language, and if you want to get serious about it, Spanish is also a language that was brought over by the people that conquered this land. So don't come with me with that speak Spanish bullshit because nah, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, perfect. Thank you, Jess. It's Ryan. We are not, we are a product, us mestizos are a product of both the European and native blood. We are a combination. That's where the worlds combine and spirituality aligns. Nah, it's Ryan. This is facts. We're all connected. I don't care where you're from, what color, what you believe in. We're all connected. We're all under the same umbrella. Yeah, like here's the thing is Catholicism, Christianity was brought here and brutally placed in the hands of this continent. Brutally. People are silly, Alicia, in the fire. People are silly. When people want to say, you're not Mexican enough. Motherfucker, I eat tacos as often as I can. I eat tacos, burritos, frijoles, tortas, mole, pozole, menudo, tripas. I'm as Mexican as you can possibly be under the current conditions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Mexican enough because you know what? Who is? I I eat nachos. I eat chorizo con huevo. You know what I'm saying? I eat arroz, amarillo. I'm as Mexican as you can possibly be under the conditions. But I'm also very much a product of my environment. I always say that my homeland is here, the United States. Mi patria is right here, Wilmington, California. I'm from LA. That's where my heart's at. My heart doesn't go to a foreign land. This is what I know. My heart belongs to Los Angeles, to California, to the US, and then secondary, I got lots of roots in Mexico, but mi patria es mi Wilmington, California. Ese es mi pinche ranchito. Wilmington is like my little ranch. I know some people talk about their ranch in Michoacan and Sinaloa. That's cool. My little hometown, the Wilmington, that's where my heart's at. That's where my loyalty is. That is where I was born, raised. That's where I did all my shenanigans. That's where I learned how to be a man, how to walk, how to talk, how to fucking hustle. Nah, it's not part of Mexico no more. And I'm gonna say, land has always transferred hands. For all those people that say Mexico was, all this, but before that, who took it from, who did the Mexicans? Because Spain took it from the natives. Like Mexico was a bunch of territories till Spain fucked everybody over. So if you want to think about it, Boyle Heights, that's where your heart's at. You see, so again, Spain is the one that conquered the land and took it from the natives. Again, before it was territories, and before the natives were here and established, like what? Again, land has always been stolen. There's no original ownership. Everyone here, everyone in the world, we're all fucking immigrants to lands, all of us. So that's just got to stop because Mexico was robbed from the natives by Spain. Let's face facts. When the US took colonizations, yes, when the US took part of Mexico, they bought it off of Spain. No, nothing was stolen. There was a transaction between the US and Spain where Mexico sold that big portion for 15 million bucks back then. A lot of money. It wasn't stolen. As a matter of fact, Spain is the one that stole it. And they made a profit off it. They cashed out. Spain stole it from the natives. Mexico was never a country. It was free land before Spain here and unified it under one flag of Mexico. But they took it by force. So for everyone that says Mexico this, Mexico that, look, it goes beyond that. All land has been handed down to different hands by force or through transaction. Again, the US bought Mexico a portion of it for 15 million bucks. And that was Spain that sold it. It wasn't the indigenous people. I get that. But if you have a beef, the beef starts in Mexico. They're the one that stole the land from the natives. And again, before Mexico was established, you had the Purapechas and the Mexica, the Mayans, the Toltecs, everyone. They would steal land from each other. It is whoever is strong enough to take it. That's human history. And if you're too weak to take land, then you're not going to have shit. So if you have the weak mentality, look, victory is what it is. To the victor goes the spoils. That's a saying. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but there's no land with original ownership. No land has original ownership. And everyone has moved around. So we're all immigrants in this fucking world. Most of us are. We're all immigrants. So I need my people to let that shit go. Because Mexico was stolen from the natives. So when they say, they took our land, no, they didn't take it. Spain sold it for 15 million bucks. $15 million back in whatever year it was. There was a transaction for it. The US bought it fair and square. They didn't even fight for it. They bought it. So it's no longer Mexico. Cali is the US. And let's face it, we're lucky it's the US. Because if we were owned by Mexico, what the fuck would we be doing right now? Fucking what? Going to the El Lago, struggling to get beans? We have it good here. We don't know how good we have it. That's facts. I'm not dumb. I know where my fucking bread is buttered. I know where I stew my pot of beans. You know what I'm saying? If we were Mexico, we'd be worse off. Serious shit. So stop asking for dumb shit about, this is Mexico, we should take it back. Give it back to them. So for what? So they could run into the ground? Like, nah, I'm good. Your parents came here for a fucking reason. If Mexico was so great, my dad wouldn't have came here looking for a better life. If Mexico was so great, my mom wouldn't have came here looking for a better life. If Mexico was so great, most of your parents would have came here looking for a better life. Be grateful to this land that's giving us milk and honey. I'm just saying. Anyways, we got into a whole different conversation. My bad. All right, let's start the lectures for today. All right, I'm gonna pause it. And if you don't agree with my thoughts, I'm sorry. It's not meant to be political or anything, but those are my thoughts. Again, bicha fea. If your parents are from Mexico, they came here looking for a better life, correct? To give you a better future, to give you a better outlook on things. So I'm thankful that my parents made that sacrifice. My father left a country because there was nothing there for him. Not because there was abundance, but because there was lack of abundance. My father came, he struggled, he fought the weather, he fought the fucking cerros, he fought the fucking gringos and got here. So again, be thankful. The sacrifices were made. So all these motherfuckers out there waving a Mexican flag, hey, look, listen, I get it, but you're wrong. Anyways, I'm going to continue. All right, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to start with the daily lecture, and then we'll be right back and open up the comments. You guys can talk shit to me if you think I'm wrong. We can have a discussion about that on a personal level because I don't want it to be. Again, we should be thankful, and that's all that I'm saying. All right, let's start the daily lecture. Here we go. Daily spiritual lecture for December 9th, 2025. The energy around this day calls for patience, emotional balance, and internal correction. Under the waning crescent moon in Libra and the sun still traveling through Sagittarius, this is a day that pushes you to slow down, reflect, and strengthen your spirit through honesty. This is a day where you learn most, not by doing more, but by understanding more. Let's begin. The energy of patience and alignment. The moon in Libra creates a natural pull toward balance. It asks you to pause before reacting, to breathe before speaking, and to think before assuming. This is not weakness. It is emotional maturity. Every spiritual and religious path teaches some version of this. The wise person responds. The unwise person reacts. Today's energy highlights that difference. Under God's sight and Santa Muerte's protection, this day asks you, where do I lose my balance? What emotion takes over too quickly? What thought controls me more than it should? These are not small questions. These are doorways to growth. Seeking higher ground. Sagittarius energy is direct, powerful, and honest. It pushes you to look beyond the surface of your life and ask, is my mindset helping me grow or holding me back? Sagittarius does not tolerate self-deception. It burns away excuses. It exposes where you have been selling yourself short, and it shines a light on the version of you that you are becoming, a stronger version, a wiser version, a more disciplined version. If you feel uncomfortable today, it's because the energy is trying to push you into a higher level of thinking. Growth always begins in the mind before it shows up in your life. Today's universal lesson is simple and powerful. You cannot demand peace if your habits create conflict. A peaceful life isn't something you stumble into, it is something you build through maturity, discipline, truth, and self awareness. If you want healthier relationships, you must communicate better. If you want emotional stability, you must learn to pause instead of explode. If you want spiritual growth, you must stop avoiding the lessons that challenge your ego. If you want blessings, you must become the person who can hold those blessings. Nothing in your life improves until you improve. This is not criticism. This is empowerment. The emotional work of today. With the moon in Libra, your emotional assignment today is balance. Not perfection, not pretending, not suppressing balance. Balance looks like this: speaking with calm instead of anger, listening before defending, thinking before judging, correcting yourself before correcting others, owning your words, your choices, and your energy. Balance also means knowing when to walk away and when to stand firm. It means protecting your peace without abandoning your compassion. Ask yourself this: what throws me off center? What behavior of mine harms my own peace? What can I adjust today to make my life smoother tomorrow? These questions create emotional strength, spiritual alignment under God and Santa Muerte. You align with God by choosing truth. You align with Santa Muerte by accepting correction. You align with your spiritual path by making choices that reflect maturity. Alignment isn't a ritual, it's a lifestyle. It's the day you stop being controlled by your emotions. It's the moment you stop repeating the same mistakes, hoping for a different outcome. It's the decision to act like the person you want to become instead of the person you used to be. Alignment is not about being perfect. Alignment is about being aware, being responsible, and being willing to grow. Before we close today's lecture, take a breath that reaches all the way into your center. Inhale balance, exhale tension. Inhale clarity, exhale confusion. Inhale strength, exhale doubt. Now say within yourself, today I choose patience. Today I choose balance. Today I choose truth. Today I choose to rise above the version of myself that no longer serves my future. This is the work. This is the path. This is how you grow spiritually, emotionally, and personally. All right. That's the energy of the day. Okay. That's today's lecture. Any comments, any questions, or should we go straight into the teaching of Santa Muerte? Any comments? Anything you guys want to add or take away? Did it make sense? Do you guys like this part of the day, or should I take this one out? I don't think people respond to it. Saludos a la flaca de Colombia. Saludos, amiga. Gracias. O amigo. Amigo, amiga. So you guys want me to keep doing this portion of every day? Is that so? You guys like this portion, or should we not do it on a daily basis? All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep doing it until all right, cool. All right, perfect. Awesome, Alicia in the yeah. All right, lady Map Yang. All right, I'm gonna keep doing it. So the next portion. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this day in, day out. We're going to do that portion. Then we're going to go into the teachings of Santa Muerte. All right. I'm glad you were here, Crazy Beautiful. Then I'm glad you were here. If you need help, I'm here to help. All right. So I'm glad you were here. So we'll continue that. Hello, Pasica Media. How are you? Long time no see. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? All right. So we're going to continue doing that portion of the lecture every day. And then right now we're going to go into the Santa Muerte daily teaching. All right. You guys ready? Or you guys want to elaborate more on the energy of the day? Or we good? Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? Al rato regreso con la lección en español en la tarde. Ahorita voy a terminar en inglés. Al rato regreso para hacerlo todo en español. Sobre, sale, sale. Ahí estamos. Al 100 estamos aquí con la gente. Órale pues. Are we good with the lecture of the energy for the day? Are we good with that? Chale, vale. Órale pues. Should we move on? Or do you want to talk about today's energy? All right, I'm gonna move on. So this is gonna be the teaching of Santa Muerte for the daily teaching. And today the teaching is how her presence feels. How her presence feels. So day 1 is who she is. Day 2 was her 3 main colors. Day 3 was how to start her altar. Day 4 was how to maintain it. Day 5 was how to speak to her. And day 6 is how you know she's there. Well, we're speaking about it. So what's your opinion there? 171727027077078. Oh, I'll post it anyways, Crybaby. All right. Crybaby Kai. I'll post it. I'll post it. You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Oh, I'm sorry. So look, you're here for the good part. We're gonna go into the teaching of Santa Muerte for today. So you guys ready for that? Well, let's do that real quick. Oh, I'm gonna post it. Look, let me do this next part and then we'll go into it more. Adrian, pero like the energy of today, I'm gonna post it right now when I'm done doing the live. I do always like a post with it, so people can go back and see it whenever they want. You know what I mean? So the energy of the day does call for reflection, like usual. Like the energy has been the same for the last few days. But again, the main teaching for me, no matter what and how I say it, it's called accountability. And I mean, we haven't learned to be accountable. And this is why I do these things, so people can start to sort of, you know, the first lecture is not about Santa Muerte or God. It's teachings on how to live a better life, be a better person, make better decisions. It's not always about just God and Santa Muerte. It's about the collective, and the energy that we share with each other can help us make better decisions, I hope. So I try to not put so much emphasis on God and Santa Muerte on that portion of it, but I do because it's what I believe in. But they're universal teachings that can help anyone, no matter their religion, their belief system. They could be Catholic, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, it don't matter. Overall, the lessons of this lecture is usually for spiritual, mental, physical, and health growth. You know what I'm saying? It's for alignment. So maybe I'll stop mentioning Santa Muerte and God in those lectures. But either way, people are going to see who I am, and they're still going to associate that with it. So I hope people have a stronger sense than to just walk away because visually it looks like this. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's get into the English version of La Santa Muerte daily teaching. All right. After this, I'll open it up again and we'll have a deeper conversation about things. All right. No se me chicopalen. Aquí estamos. A ver. Hi, Sammy girl.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For help, go to the Alexa app.
Okay, está bien. Gracias, Adrián. So let's continue now with the teaching of the day for La Santa Muerte, all right? And this is what a lot of people have been asking me for. So today's teaching correlates with yesterday's teaching. So every day we're going to do a different teaching. So all these videos will be available to you on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. La Santa Muerte Daily Teaching Series, Day 6, How Her Presence Feels. Ready? Here we go. If you're here, that means your relationship with her is getting stronger and your awareness is growing. Take a breath, clear your energy, and let's begin. Today's spiritual energy is emotional and intuitive. The sun pushes awareness, the moon pushes sensitivity. Together, they make today the perfect day to talk about something many people experience but rarely understand: how her presence feels when she's near you. This lesson is important because once you recognize her energy, you stop doubting yourself and your intuition becomes stronger. Today, we discuss how Santa Muerte's presence actually feels around you. Everyone experiences her differently, but her presence has certain signatures that are common and recognizable. Let's break them down in simple, real terms. Number one, a weight or pressure in the room. When La Santa Muerte arrives, you may feel a heaviness in the air, a pressure on your chest, a shift in the atmosphere, the room suddenly feeling full. This doesn't mean danger. It means her energy is strong, ancient, and direct. Death is not a small presence. It stands firm. This is why her arrival feels different than angels, saints, or ancestors. Her energy is unmistakable. Number two, a calm warmth or sudden peace. Even though her presence is heavy, it can also feel warm. People report calming heat around the shoulders, a peaceful wave through the body, a sudden emotional release, a quieting of the mind. This is her comforting side, her healing side, her protective side. If you feel warmth, she's letting you know, I'm here. You're safe. Calm down. Number three, the feeling of being watched, but not in fear. This is one of the most common signs. You may feel someone standing behind you, someone in the corner of the room, someone watching in silence. The sense of I'm not alone right now. Do not confuse this with fear or paranoia. Her presence is observant. She watches, she studies you, she listens. It's like a mother watching over a child without interrupting you. Number four, temperature changes, warm or cold. Her energy affects the physical environment sometimes. You may feel warmth on the side of your body, a cold breeze with no source, a sudden temperature drop in the room. Warmth usually means comfort. Cold often means seriousness or her darker protective side. Both are normal. Both are her. Number five, ringing in the ears or pressure in the head. When her energy gets close, your senses shift. Some people may feel ringing in one ear, pressure behind the eyes, a soft vibration, a momentary dizziness. This is your spiritual senses adjusting to her frequency. It's not it's nothing to fear. It's just your body reacting to a very strong presence. Number six, an emotional shifting that comes out of nowhere. When she steps in, your emotions may suddenly change. You may feel calm, sad, strong, comforted, serious, protected, motivated. Her presence brings clarity. It exposes whatever you've been avoiding. It brings truth to the surface. This is one of the ways she communicates. Number 7, intuitive knowing. You just know it's her. The deepest sign of her presence is simple. You just know. You don't need proof. You don't need logic. You do not need to convince yourself. Your spirit recognizes her, like a child recognizing footsteps long before she enters the room. That inner knowing is one of the strongest confirmations that she is near. Here's how to use today's teaching. Pay attention to the atmosphere around you. Notice emotional shifts. Notice temperature changes. Notice pressure or warmth. Notice when your intuition wakes up. Notice when silence feels full. Her presence isn't random. It's always having a purpose. If today's teaching is meant for you, you may notice these things. Feeling watched but not scared. Feeling emotionally clear. Feeling comfort. Feeling weight out or pressure off. Feeling like someone walked into the room. Sudden urges to pray or talk to her. These are signs, meaning she is reinforcing your awareness and strengthening your connection. In the upcoming lessons, we're going to go deeper. Day 7, candle signs and what they actually mean. Day 8, how she responds to your offerings. Day 9, how she chooses her devoted children. Day 10, how she warns, protects, and corrects. Day 11, why some people get scared of her presence. Day 12, how to strengthen your relationship with her. Every day, your understanding grows. Every day, your connection becomes stronger. Before we close, remember this. Her presence is not something to fear. It is something to respect, to learn from, to grow with. When she steps into your space, it is because she chooses to. And when she chooses you, it is never by accident. Come back tomorrow for lesson number 7. Under God Almighty and La Santísima Muerte, we continue forward. All right. Any questions, any comments? I opened it up. Now, who thinks they have felt her? Who thinks they have felt her energy? Awesome. Who thinks they feel her but don't understand it? All right. Many people, like I feel it right now. Many people ask me, how do you know? The number one fucking way I know is that I just know. Why are you confused? She chooses, again, I figure that I just know. All those things, there's many ways to feel the present. That could be too. As we go more into this, I'll get deeper in explanations. This is more like a beginner way to see it. But there's certain songs, there are certain things that she will come out and be like, look, motherfucker, she'll send people to you. So this is when you're alone and you feel her presence. A lot of people be like, how do you know? The number one reason is I just know. You will know. I think most of the times we talk ourselves out of it. I went to go buy her a mazapan in the store. She told me she wanted puro palito. She chooses us, but we can find her too. When I'm on her sofa, her statue is behind me, and I always feel someone is behind me. Well, yeah. I feel scared if someone see or hear that I often hear prayers of her. There's nothing to be scared of at all. Look, a lot of people ask for signs, but when the signs stare you dead in the face, you don't fucking see them or listen. That's the sad thing is people want confirmation. But when she sends confirmation, you don't see it. I may have been sent today here to confirm something for some of you, and you're still going to question it. You know what I'm saying? I feel that, oh, it's okay, Angie. I mean, I'm gonna post everything. I should be better on my times. You know what I mean? I should be better and more punctual. I wake up, I finish putting my stuff together, and then I got on. I should be more respectful of your time, to be honest. I should start really buckling down a time frame, but I suck. So I'm sorry. That's me being real. Yes, you can't help people that don't want the help. But again, a lot of people will stand here today or sit here and be like, you wanted a sign, here's your sign. She's with you, Mirna. How do you know the difference? Again, the same way I told you, and like you're just gonna know. You're gonna know your intuition, your connection. Hi, Collazo, Colazo. Um, you're gonna know. Again, all these signs of her being with you, they're simple. You feel a presence. I often see shadows moving on the side. I often feel a presence. I get a warm sensation over my body. I feel like someone is putting their hands on my shoulder. Like yesterday, I felt someone was grabbing my leg when I was sitting. I I felt it, and I looked at my leg. There's nobody fucking there, and it could be her or other energies, right? Lights flickering. All that shit is good. Where can you learn more about here? CC Elizabeth, right here, right here, for real, right here. If you're starting off your journey with Santa Muerte, this is a series that I'm doing for beginners, intermediate, and expert levels, right? So go to my videos. This is day 6. We're on day 6. So there's 5 other videos besides this one. The first one is explaining who she is. Second one, her 3 main colors, white, red, and black. The third one is how to set up an altar. The other one is how to maintain her altar. The other one is how you feel their presence, or how to communicate with her. And then this one, how you feel her presence. So we're gonna go day by day. We're gonna break this down. No gatekeeping, no holding back. I'm gonna give you guys everything you guys need to be devotional towards her or even God. It's comfort. You can knock again. There's different ways, but we're gonna get like this is we're gonna get into all that. Like I don't want to give too much every day. I'm gonna give bits and bits and bits and bits, and every day we're gonna do this. Like there's so much to learn that I can do this for years. I can do lessons on her for years because spiritually we never stop growing. Even I don't. There's Here's the thing: is I'll never know everything. Whoever thinks they know it all, they're fucking stupid because no one can know everything. And we'll never know more than God and Santa Muerte herself. So we'll never have all the information. But as we grow, as I grow, I'm going to make sure you get the information. So I'm going to catch you guys up to where I'm at, I hope. Would you consider it an obsession as hear her prayers? Is it an obsession? If that's an obsession, I'm obsessed. I do this shit every day. Yeah, here's the thing is I'm no fool, crazy beautiful. I align myself with God and Santa Muerte. But there's people that align themselves with Santa Muerte and Lucifer. There's people that use her with other deities, gods, or whatever. It's up to you. Oh no, I'm obsessed. Like I do go check out my videos. I do this shit every day. You know what I mean? Hi, what's your question? Ana Belen Garcia. Uh I really want you guys to understand that this is for you. It I use her. Look, people use her alone too, and that's fine. It's gonna be your path. I'm never here to fucking like say, "Oh, you're wrong." That's not who I am. We're gonna choose our path, and I encourage you to walk it. Is it disrespectful to use her to hurt people? That's a slippery slope. We'll get into that further down the road. And respect is solid, CC Elizabeth '03. I respect her, but I love her. You know what I mean? Uh, I get goosebumps often every day. Like there's people that have been at my house and they just know. They know what's going on here. They don't even gotta fucking ask. You know what I mean? Um I was introducing her to my altar state and my heart was racing like crazy. That's good? Did you feel it was good or no? If you felt energy was strong, that maybe made you, you know, again, I get very, I'm gonna say it, I get very boisterous. I get very loud. I can be very emotional or even like I call it, passionate when it comes to her. When I get a new statue, I get excited. Like this lady here, she was broken. Someone sent her to me from Minnesota because someone abandoned her. When she got here, she was in pieces through the mail. David and Ariel came by, picked her up, and they fixed her. They put her, she was in like 50, 60 pieces. I go through this because I love her energy. Other people would have thrown her away. I'm going to find a way to fix every single fucking statue. That's devotion. I don't want to see her in the trash. The last statue, we went to LA because someone abandoned the statue in pieces. They broke her head off on her hands. I went and picked her up, and now she's being fixed. I could have got her and and buried her. She's being fixed right now. Or I could have not even gone. I could have just left it where it was and fuck it. It's not my statue. But we mobilized. Vanessa went and got her. 4 people volunteered to go get her for me because I couldn't go that day. The following day, I drove an hour and a half to go get her. Because that's devotion. That's what it means to me. I could have left that statue to rot in that alley. But when someone told me, hey, there's a statue out here broken, I was out getting her the next day and bringing her home. You guys saw her on my altar. I put her head on because it was off. I slid it on and she looked beautiful and she's going to be strong and she's going to be fixed. I could have grabbed her, finished smashing her up and buried her in my backyard and been done with it. Or I couldn't even have gone to get her. Just be like, fuck it. She's broken. Nothing I can do. Nah. When that happens, someone that is devoted is going to fucking do whatever they can to get that statue and try to fix it. That is not just because, look, on Wednesdays, I go see my kid. After Wednesday, after I dropped them off, I drove an extra hour to go pick her up. I added 2.5 hours to my drive that day to go get her. I'll do it again. And I'll do it as many times as I can. If I can drive, I'll go get it. People send me statues through the mail. Again, she came from Minnesota. She came from Minnesota in pieces. I was bummed out, but I didn't throw her away. When they break, is that they took a hit for you. Some statues just break with no explanation. Like if someone gets hurt defending you, the least you can do is be thankful. The least you can do is try to mend them. And if not, then you give them I give her a proper burial like you would a loved one. You don't just throw her away in the garbage. You just can't. It's just not right. You can bury them or throw them like in a lake, ocean, or river. Put it back in nature. You can even fucking like ground her up and dust her, throw her dust somewhere. But you shouldn't just throw her away. Like this right here is made of all rosaries and bracelets and that just break off of me. So much jewelry that I wear break because I'm constantly inviting energies, right? Or negative energies. Or when I do limpias or whatever. So all my shit breaks. So I created this out of every rosary and everything that I had. And I made it with wire and magnets and all this shit. So this shit is going to be strong. But I took old things that were spiritually, like let's say attacked, and I made it strong and fortified it. and it has more energy than anything that I've ever owned before. This is like my prized possession when it comes to, like, trinkets of La Santa Muerte. But this is every rosary, every bracelet, everything that I had around. I said, fuck, I'm gonna make one. And I made it with wire, strong. This shit, my neck will break off before this shit breaks off. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna break. No attack, no nothing is gonna fucking break this shit ever again. So the statues, we fortify them. We can make them stronger. That hurt my neck. Fuck it. Oh, that hurt my neck. Man, I'm stupid. Wow. Anyways, where were we? We don't just disregard things when they break. I don't. I got statues here that are broken that I fix slowly. I find broken statues. Somebody in San Bernardino County gave me a box of statues because they didn't want to venerate no more. They were done because their kids were growing up, blah blah. So I went and got the statues from her. Some were broken, some were good. I fixed them and I keep them. I have never ever given away anything I save. Never ever 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 ever. But I gave one to Ariel and David that I saved because they deserve that energy, because they helped me rebuild and fix statues. I didn't tell David or Ariel that I don't give away my own shit because I don't want to, oh, like, it's not it's special to me. And I gave Ariel and David a statue I collected. I didn't buy, I saved it. Those mean more. Those carry more energy. And I gave one to them because, god dang it, they deserve it. So I'm very fucking stingy when it comes to my statues. I love them. Like, when I say I love them, shit, I love these statues. Like, if they break, I'm like, fuck. And even her, when she arrived in pieces, I was devastated. When I saw the pictures of the statues that was in LA in an alley broken in pieces, I was like, oh my God, like, why? Why? That kind of devotion doesn't just happen. And again, if you do have a statue that breaks, fix her. You'll see how the energy can even shift and be stronger. It is like, if a crucifix breaks, you're gonna just toss it? I wouldn't. I have a crucifix downstairs that I found at the RV and Nate, no, Salvation Army. It was broken, but it's beautiful. Well, now you know, Crazy Beautiful, and this is why we're here, to share this energy and share this knowledge. Again, I'm not gonna gatekeep anything. Everything that I know, I'm gonna fucking tell you guys straight up. Like, look, this is what it is, this is what it ain't. And there's sometimes where a statue you can't save, and you bury them, or you throw them in the river or in the lake and in the ocean. But this statue right here was in 50, 60, 100 pieces. I can't tell you how many pieces she was in. I showed you guys on the live months ago. And David and Ariel took this. They had her for months, but this is what I got back. And if I turn her back, she has all kinds of bumps and things, but she's whole again. I'm keeping her on this altar till I feel it's right to give her a space in my house. But it's ¿qué hago si me apagaron mi veladora blanca? ¿Quién la apagó? Oh, lo puede volver a prender. Vuelve a prender, Walter. Si no fue con malicia, vuélvala a prender. Y aunque fuera con malicia, la vuelve a prender. Préndala. Yes, she gets scars. Look, want me to show you her back? I don't want to move her right now. But I can show her. Her back is... And you can hear pieces still inside of her. See, she's not perfect. All this It's like plaster. All this is plaster. You can tell. You can tell once you get up on her. They did a good job. All this is broken and plastered. All that, all that is plaster and stuff. All of it. She's not perfect. You can hear the bits inside her still. I gotta find her site. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in the room. You can make your own. They did amazing fixing her. I'm grateful. Like it would have taken me forever, and I don't got the time. And one day David came, and he's like, David lives in San Diego. He's about an hour and a half away from me, or an hour and 20 minutes. You can make it. You can make your own. It'll have more energy. Here's the thing: is I never try to say this out loud. If you make it, saludos a Chile. Un saludo grande a Chile. If you make yours, it'll have more energy. I'm gonna say this once again. Comprada, dada, y robada. If you guys know what that means, una comprada, una robada, y una dada. I don't know why. Que bueno, en la tarde regreso con mi vivo en español, para que regrese en la tarde, y la tarde lo hago todo en español. There's a saying that bought, gifted, and stolen. My altars all contain a statue that was bought, gifted, or stolen. I don't know why. I don't want to get no one in trouble. I don't want to be a dick. But yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Dada, comprada, y robada. So I have on my altars ones that are bought, gifted, and taken from places. They you know what I mean? I don't want to get no one in trouble, because I don't. And I used to have little statues this big at my front door because I know people would take them. I knew they would take them. Like I had those Santa Muertes that were easy to steal, and I had like 20 of them. I don't have anymore. So people did steal them from me, fucking assholes. But that's what they were for. You know what I mean? I used to have by the door a bunch of little statues, and people would take them. But I knew they were going to steal them from me. So that's cool. You know what I mean? But anyways, I never throw it away. I always try to fix them. I always try to show them the same love and respect that I would my mother, my father, my brother, my sisters. You know what I mean? Yes, it's on my page, Curly Top. So again, I do appreciate donations. This is something that we do. You know, I don't have a real job no more. This is what I do. So I live off your donations. Gracias, la viejona, por estar aquí. Gracias por el saludo. Y gracias por decirme y mandarme bendiciones. Muchas gracias, la viejona. All right. So any questions about today's topic, about how to feel her presence? Any other questions that you guys want to get into? Any questions? Thank you so much, Curly Top. May be blessed now and forever. May Santa Muerte always, always, always protect you and God guide you. And may blessings rain upon you from this day forth. All right, man, go back to work so you can send me some donations. Like, but you'll be blessed, Curly Top. You'll be blessed. Anyways, um, look, I'm gonna be honest. This kind of devotion doesn't happen overnight. Again, Wick, you just know. You're just gonna know. You just know it's annoying. Like your intuition is clogged up because you don't use your intuition. But I know, like I knew the moment I saw her that I know you should know too. And you just want confirmation. Like follow your intuition. Stop being scared. Stop not believing in yourself. Start believing that your intuition is correct. Stop questioning everything. Like it is you are no, and I will, Shiva. I will. I've talked about that like loosely, but I haven't done a actual teaching on it, and I will. All that is coming. She's calling you, Chiva. That's why. Anyways, any other questions about today's lessons? Any other comments? Is there something you guys want to learn about? I just know when someone's gonna go, Calazo. I know, and it's it sucks, but I know, and you don't want to keep it, M. If you don't want to keep it, M, you find her a home. Where do you live at? Are you in California? Are you in Texas? Where you at, M? I'm gonna share her story incomplete. I have a Bible that I'm gonna put out soon. So sucker free, stay with me. You know what I mean? Well, inbox me, Wicklight, and we'll get into it. All right, crazy beautiful. I'll send you a message. Oh, then if you want some lessons, you can talk to me one day. You might need to cleanse them though. Just cleanse them and you might have to rededicate them to your altar because it's gonna be your altar now. Because fuck that fool. And then that's it. You're gonna cleanse it. You're gonna welcome her into your life, and you're gonna rededicate the space like a grand reopening. You know what I'm saying? Like ah shit under new ownership, and then you're gonna then start to you know start doing you. So if you need any advice or any questions, inbox me. If you don't want to keep them, you can always ship them to me. Again, use a good shipper. Someone sent her through the U.S. Post Office, and she came in fucking bits and pieces. But yeah, you can just cleanse those statues, cleanse the space. You rededicate the space to her, and you welcome her into your life as her new, you know, as your new devoted or even guardian of her space. Send me a picture if you can of the statues and shit. See if there's anything negative on it. If you want, I'll see if there's something that maybe needs to be done above what you're gonna do, and then that way, when you cleanse and rededicate it, it all starts off lovely for you. All right. In Virginia, damn, wheat everywhere. All right, thank you. Any other questions? When I pulled on my collar, man, I fucking actually hurt the back of my neck. I felt like I was gonna rip off my neck. I was like, fuck. The demonstration was too violent. Man, I should have done it that hard. But I guess I proved my point. Anyways, any other questions before we leave for the morning English teachings? I got to shower. I think I stink today. Damn. I gotta go shower as well. Go eat, take my meds, and all that good stuff. Any other questions? Any preguntas? Any comments? You guys can always reach me. I'm gonna say this again and again and again. When you guys get my number, always text me first. Never call me first. Even if we've talked before, always text me first. Always text me first. I don't pick up phone calls when people just call me because I don't know who's calling sometimes. Or I might be busy. I might be talking to somebody else. I might be taking a shit. Whatever I'm doing, always text me first. I'm not trying to be rude, but always text me first because I don't know who calls me sometimes. Sometimes it's fucking wackos, you know what I'm saying? So always text me first and I'll text you back, hey. And if I don't text you back right away, don't be impatient. But if a day goes by and I don't respond, text me again. Sometimes I get a lot of text messages or a lot of people calling or reaching out. So I try to be as respectful of your time as possible. And whenever I say I have time to talk today and you hear it and you want to talk to me, fucking be like, hey, motherfucker, I want to talk to you real quick so we can get on that call. All right. I do work on donations, whatever your time is worth. The beginning of the year, I might start doing prices on certain things because I've been doing this for years and I struggle and I struggle and I struggle. And sometimes people do me dirty. So I don't want to be a fool any longer. So I've been I've been contemplating this for months. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be an asshole. But I feel like I gotta do this because it's what I gotta do because I have to. I was on the phone till like fucking midnight. Angie, did you send me a text? Send me a text right now. All right, send me a text. I don't think you sent me a text. I told you to, but I don't think you did. I'll check right now. If I did, I'm sorry. If you didn't, why are you talking shit? Because I talked to even Laura, but I talked to her like way, almost like I think it was past midnight. To be honest with you, so I stayed on the phone late last night. I was on phone calls, and I text some people like last night. Tomorrow. So I said, text me. No, text me right now. My bad. I said I had to talk to you. I think I said I have to talk to you. Text me. That's what I usually say. Maybe I said it the wrong way, so I apologize. My bad. So text me right now, and I'll make time for you today. I promise. And if I don't respond before you go sleep, say, motherfucker, you said you're gonna fucking talk to me, and I'll talk to you. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna finish the day today with the lectures for tomorrow. So I'm gonna do the spiritual reading for tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the birthday readings and the prayers. Is there anything? All right. Is there anything? Is there anything else we need to talk about, or anything you guys want to talk about? Anybody want to talk shit? I'm available right now. Oh, tengo veladoras para el año nuevo. I was gonna sell these candles for the new year. They're made by hand. Um, if you guys want one, let me know ASAP. They're $55, but they're big. I could light them for you. I could send it to you. But again, if you guys want to buy one of these New Year's candles, they're made here locally. And I put my little fucking thing on them. So if you guys want this for the New Year's, I could light them for you, or I could try to send them to you. Inbox me if you guys want one. Estoy vendiendo estas veladoras. Están hechas aquí localmente. Van a estar a 55. Y aquí las puedo poner en mi altar para ustedes para el año nuevo. Se van a prender el año nuevo para cada color significa un mes. ¿Ok? Y es para abundancia, para amor, para protección, para todo lo que ustedes quieran. ¿Ok? All right. So all right. Sorry. Ok. Estamos. Ahí me manda un mensaje para hacerlo. When I make my own, you can put a lot of intention, Calazo. There's oils that you can put. There's little bits and pieces. I'm gonna tell you something honest. Ready? Cuando le mando el pago, cuando quiera. When these people that do you have to be ready, Urias. You weren't ready when I talked to you. I want you to be ready. I told the vet that your energy is that of So if you really want change, then you have to be willing to like all these things that we talked about before. You're not ready to let go of. If you want the help, Urias, I want to help you, but there's many times I speak to people and they don't want the help. They want to feel. Let's talk off screen, Urias. Again, when people come to me, I want them to be ready to change. It just can't be on your terms. Like what I do is you have to be in it. You have to be present, and you have to be willing to accept the things that cannot be changed in order for us to change the things that we can. That night you text me, I felt all kinds of ways about things. I offered you help that night, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna just do this and that. And it's like, look, if you want the help, I can give you the help, but you have to be willing to accept it and whatever it comes with. Okay? I never turn people away that want the help, but I do turn people away that don't want to listen or don't want to really change. You know what I'm saying? So if you're really ready for the help, I'll make time for you today and we'll talk again. But there was things that I think I told you, and then things that you I think accept and things you don't want to accept. And again, the things that are going to make you grow might hurt for a little bit, but you have to be willing to grow, and that growth comes through pain, but it also comes through maturity. And again, like I need you to be very present in your own healing. You know what I'm saying? We can change things for you to have a better outcome and a better life, and people can pay for their misdeeds, but you have to be willing to accept the help. All right? Message me in a little bit. Urias. Okay? I'll help you, but you have to accept the help. And it's not because I'm being a jerk. It's that when I feel that people might just want to just be heard and not really helped, what am I going to do with that? Like if you did something to yourself that night, I would have had a fucking burden on myself. I knew you weren't. I knew you weren't. And I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. I prayed that you wouldn't. Because I do want to help you. So if you really want the help, I really want to help you. Okay? All right. Ahí estamos. Manda mensaje al rato. All right. Saludos, Cubo, Roger, Ruiz. ¿Cómo andamos? I never turn away anybody that needs the help unless I know they don't really want it. I'm good, gracias, Roger Ruiz. So again, don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to say too much. If you're still here, Urias, send me a message, and I'll, we'll start doing the things we need to do. All right. Anyways, gracias por estar aquí conmigo. Thank you for being here with me. Gracias. Thank you. If you guys could do me el Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal. Cualquiera, Walter. Para la gente, for the people that are here, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. If you do me a favor, please like my lives. Give me the 20,000 maybe little hearts right now. Go like my videos, share my videos, comment on my videos. That helps me a lot. If you're here to learn about Santa Muerte, I have a video series that is going to be how to do things with Santa Muerte for beginners, intermediate, and expert level. Gracias, bendiciones a usted. Gracias, muchas gracias, Adrián. Muchas gracias, muy agradecido estoy. Ahorita te lo mando, Walter. Ahorita, ¿sabes qué? Mándame un mensaje porque como me entran tantas llamadas, voy a tardar en buscar tu número. Bendiciones, gracias, Calazo. Bendiciones, Rosy. So before I go, I'm going to do my readings for tomorrow and the prayer for tomorrow, all right? So bear with me. I'm going to mute the comments so we don't get people talking shit while I'm doing something. And then I'll be back later on to do Spanish speaking. All right, here we go. Spiritual reading for December 10th, 2025. The sun continues its path through Sagittarius, bringing energy of growth, hope, and open minded thinking. God invites you to look beyond what is familiar and trust the process of becoming. Sagittarius teaches expansion through faith, not just faith in divine timing, but faith in yourself. Today supports learning, spiritual clarity, and movement toward a better version of your life. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase after the recent full moon. The light decreases, creating a quieter tone. This is a time for reflection, release, and integration. What the full moon reveals now is settling in your spirit. The moon encourages you to sort through thoughts, let go of emotional clutter, and carry forward only what has value. The energy today is ideal for reviewing choices, cleaning your inner space, and grounding yourself in purpose. Planetary influences lean towards truth, clarity, and responsibility. Your mind may feel clear when setting boundaries or making decisions. Your heart may want to reconnect with purpose, faith, and discipline. Action works best when taken slowly, intentionally, and with awareness. It's a good day for prayer, journaling, spiritual work, candle work, or making decisions based on truth rather than impulse. The overall energy is steady and reflective. With the sun pushing growth and the moon helping release what no longer serves you, you stand at the point of balance. One foot in what you've learned, one stepping toward what comes next. God walks beside you, guiding you and your thoughts toward clarity. La Santa Muerte stands behind you, giving protection, strength, and courage as you release old habits or fears. Trust that every step you take with awareness today cleanses your road for blessings ahead. God whispers, do not fear change. What remains after release is what is real. Santa Muerte says, walk forward lighter, let go, and I will guide what comes next. Today is about acknowledging truth without running from it. You're being called toward a life that fits the person you are becoming. Move with intention and patience. Tarot card of the day, Temperance. Temperance brings balance, patience, and spiritual grounding. It reminds you to take life one step at a time, combing wisdom with action, combining wisdom with action. Peace comes from alignment, not rushing or forcing, but allowing slow progress is still progress. Affirmation of the day. I move with patience, clarity, and purpose. I release what no longer serves me and trust in God and Santa Muerte to guide my steps. All right, that was the reading for tomorrow, the collective reading. Let's do the spiritual reading, the birthday reading, all right? Then we'll do the prayers, then we're done for the session. All right, here we go. Birthday reading for those born December 10th. This year focuses on clarity, growth, and personal expansion. With the sun in Sagittarius on your birthday, your spirit enters a cycle of exploration, learning, and widening horizons. You'll feel pulled toward purpose, truth, and experiences that push you beyond your comfort zone. Change is a theme, and forward movement is the blessing that follows it. God and La Santa Muerte guide you toward a stronger voice, clearer goals, and a lifestyle aligned with your highest path. You're learning to trust your inner compass more than opinions around you. Sun in Sagittarius brings optimism, courage, and hunger for knowledge and freedom. Moon in Leo adds confidence, creativity, and a desire for self-expression. Mercury in Sagittarius, post-retrograde shadow, encourages reflection and clearer thoughts. Communication improves as the months go on. Venus in Capricorn stabilizes relationships and strengthens loyalty. Love grows through commitment and responsibility. Mars in Virgo helps you stay disciplined. Success comes through steady, organized effort. Saturn in Pisces teaches emotional maturity, spiritual discipline, and trust in divine timing. Jupiter in Cancer brings blessings in family, intuition, healing, and emotional stability. Tarot card of the year, the Hierophant. This card highlights wisdom, spiritual learning, discipline, and sacred guidance. You may feel drawn to deepen your spiritual practice, learn new teachings, or step into leadership roles. The Hierophant reminds you that structure and faith will shape your success this year. Days of good energy. December 31st, 2025. Emotional clarity or relief lifts you forward. February 28th, 2026, progress in work or long-term plans. April 25th, 2026, a sign or message confirms your direction. July 9th, 2026, a blessing or opportunity appears. Trust it. September 5th, 2026, recognition or success after steady effort. Days of bad energy. January 10th, 2026, avoid emotional decisions. Step back and reflect. 26, miscommunication is possible. Speak clearly. March 28th, 2026, confusion or delays, wait before acting. June 4th, 2026, old habits test your discipline, maintain focus. September 11th, 2026, protect your peace and avoid conflict. This year brings wisdom, clarity, and steady growth. You're stepping into a more grounded and spiritually aligned version of yourself, guided by truth, purpose, and divine protection. Trust your steps, honor your evolution, and move forward with faith. A ver, una más, una más, una más. Ahí estamos. Ahí les va. You guys ready for the prayer? Almighty God, thank you for the breath in my body, the strength in my soul, and the light you place on my path. Help me walk with patience and faith today. Guide my thoughts toward clarity, my heart toward truth, and my actions toward purpose. Santísima Muerte, sacred protector, walk beside me as I release what weighs me down and make space for better things to come. Guard my spirit, strengthen my will, and help me move forward with wisdom, courage, and peace. Amen. All right, that was it. So I'm open up one more time. Any questions, anything you guys got to talk about, say, any criticisms, I'm open to them. Fuck it, why not? Every day we're gonna do this. Todos los días vamos a hacer esto. Right now, any questions? A ver, I'm gonna get off right now, but I want you guys to give me the 20,000. Come on, give me the 20,000 likes. I need this. I need to grow. I need this to grow because I need this. No criticisms as the moment. All right, cool. I'll take that. I'll take that. Give me some likes, give me some love, please. When you're here, this is an open space. This is a space where anyone's opinion matters if it's an opinion from a good source. What I mean is, don't come here with hate. Don't come here with fucking, antagonizing energy. Like if you come here and you have real like things to say that, about God and stuff, I'm open to it. Just, be cool about it. All right, come on. I'm not gonna get off till I get 20,000 likes at least. Get me there. Get me there. I want to get off and go fucking have my breakfast and shit. Anyways, also, I'm still open to cake. I'm still open to tacos, and I'm still open to tortas. All right. Right now, I'm gonna return some text messages. If you need to talk to me, I will be making some phone calls after I do the posting. Crazy beautiful. I knew. Ayuden raza. Es todo. Ándale. Should I just quit right now? Ahí vamos. I'll be back later. Thank you, Crazy Beautiful, for the gift. May be blessed now forever. Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. Right now, I gotta remember to take my Ozempic too. All right. Can somebody remind me later through text? Say, hey, did you take your Ozempic? Like, thank you so much, Adrian. May be blessed now forever. Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. Daniela, gracias. May be blessed now forever. Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. Thank you so much. Someone text me later. Hey, motherfucker, you take your Ozempic. We want you to live a little bit longer. Anyways, fuck it. 18,000 is cool. 18,000 is cool. All right. I'm gonna get off. Next time you guys owe me 25. Just kidding. Thank you. Why don't you look at your text? Because I'm on here with you guys. All right. I'll now look at my text. Don't be a smart ass. Send it right now. I mean, like later. But I'll talk to you soon. Right now, I'm gonna post the videos I made. Next time, bro. I appreciate the effort. Oh, why? Oh, I meant why to text. Oh, I don't take it because I want to be slim. I take it because of my diabetes. This is not for like. It's not for vanity. Not for vanity. It's for survival. All right. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much. Be blessed. Have a blessed day. I'll be back in the afternoon. Um, I look at my text. I just get a lot of people texting me sometimes. All right. Gracias. Crazy Beautiful, you said you need help. I'll text you right now. I know there's people that need help. I'm going to do my best to create time for those people that truly need help. Thank you so very much. I'll be back. Thank you. Be blessed. Be safe. May Santa Muerte protect you and God always guide you. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias. I'll be back.